Good Monday, everyone. Thanks for stopping by. Garden State Weather and GardenStateWeather.blogspot.com providing superior forecasting for the northern mid-Atlantic region 24 hours a day. I'm forecaster Robert Smith with the daily video forecast discussion for this bright and beautiful Monday, the 3rd of November 2014. And we had a stormy weekend, but pleasurable weather is on the way at least through Wednesday. And our morning surface map here for the New Jersey, New York City, Philadelphia metropolitan area show partly to mostly sunny skies and westerly winds across the region. And basically, they're running at about 10 to 15 miles an hour. They're still a little gusty out in Pennsylvania. We've got wind gust into the 20s still. And it's going to be a pretty pleasurable day outside, a seasonable day. High pressure is in control of our weather right now. And once again, gorgeous day outside. Morning surface map from WeatherRoanoke.com. A digital atmosphere software shows the high pressure ridge over Georgia and is influencing our weather today with the westerly component to the air and temperatures running near seasonable across the region with calm conditions. Morning pass of the visible satellite this morning shows mostly sunny skies, a few patchy clouds in and around the area, but really high pressure is dominating our weather with sinking air aloft in the water vapor channel, and that means pleasurable conditions for the next 12 to 24 hours. We want to take a notice that we have absolutely no precipitation in our forecast region, and none is expected during today. Watches, warnings, and advisories. We have small craft advisories now until 1 a.m. on Tuesday morning. The gale warning has been canceled. This is from basically Sandy Hook out to Fire Island Inlet for westerly winds at 15 to 20 knots, gust up to 30 knots, and seas 4 to 7 feet. For the New Jersey coastal waters, we have small craft advisories as well. For northwest winds at 15 to 25 knots, gust up to 30 knots, seas 5 to 8 feet, and this is in effect until around 7 p.m. this evening. The gale warning has also been canceled for the New Jersey and Delmarva region. Great flying weather today on the aviational weather deck. VFR conditions expected through the region as high pressure continues to dominate. Westerly to northwesterly flow continue throughout most of today, and the wind is expected to gust to around 25 knots as the pressure gradient between the high pressure building in and the low from this weekend, now located over Canada, begins to slacken a little bit. Separation between the two. The wind will be more southwesterly tonight, and the flow will weaken as the high builds further in and more so over us. The winds tonight should be about 10 knots or less in all areas and will be 5 knots or less in many locations by tomorrow morning. There'll be some scattered to broken mid-level clouds today, and that should be the extent of the coverage. VFR conditions expected to continue on Tuesday. Generally, VFR conditions on Wednesday. Localized MVFR ceilings and visibilities are possible in the Poconos and the Lehigh Valley, including Allentown late in the day, with the light rain moving in associated with a weakening frontal boundary. And Thursday and Friday, MVFR ceilings possible, and at least part of these time as the low approaches from the west. Localized MVFR visibility is also possible with light rain primarily Thursday into Friday morning. It's beautiful outside right now. Newark Airport 44, dew point 28, humidity 53%. The wind is out of the almost due west at about 10 knots. Broken ceilings at 25,000. A few scattered clouds at around 11,000. And VFR conditions in place. Philadelphia is looking good too. 46 right now. Temperature, dew point 24, humidity 42%. Air is dry. Westerly wind about 17 knots, and visibility is 10 miles. Again, a few broken clouds at around 17,000. Broken also at 25,000. VFR conditions in place. Large-scale hemispheric view of the water vapor channel satellite shows you a couple of things going on. We have tropical storm Vance, or hurricane Vance now actually, into the Pacific here. This is going to weaken, but it's going to entrain its moisture in this very active subtropical jet stream to a storm system that will be developing over the coastal waters of New Jersey during Thursday and Thursday night. Here's our storm system now that exited over the weekend, produced quite a lot of rain right along the immediate coast, and of course we had some strong gusty winds as a result of that, and some trees down throughout the region. And we find our high pressure ridge right over the west coast with an active jet structure here, our upper level low south of the Aleutian Islands, and a very active pattern moving into the future here. This week is going to be one of those interesting weeks once again. And in the Atlantic, we have no tropical activity expected during the next couple of days. And out here in the Pacific, we have a couple of things to watch for. First of all, this disturbance has about a 20% chance of becoming a named system as it moves west-northwest, as the upper-level winds are forecast to become less favorable on Wednesday, and development at this time is not likely. We do have Category 2 storm, which is Hurricane Vance. It's moving basically At about 90 knots of sustained winds, its movement is to the northwest at about 12 knots at 14 miles per hour. And right now it's a Category 2 storm, and some of this moisture is going to get entrained into the eastern United States, and as such, storm system will be probably more problematic as we head into Thursday and Friday here. And the latest foliage map from yankeefoliage.com shows areas now at the moderate to peak and fading side for all the leaves in the area. Some areas now reporting most of the leaves to be completely gone. So we're getting there, folks, and pretty soon, over the next couple of weeks, all of this should pretty much be down on the ground. And this is also causing a lot of problems for people like me who suffer from mold, leaf mold. Another strong signal to show you that snow cover has reached a massive amount of above normal anomalies here over portions of Canada, of course over the Arctic Circle, and of course on the other side of the world near Siberia. All of this is a strong indicator that cold air masses will definitely be penetrating into the eastern United States during this winter. NamWRF composite reflectivity forecast from Penn State's eWall site shows some scattered clouds around jet stream variety running over the top of the ridge here during today. Beautiful afternoon with temperatures, the HRR model showing temperatures getting in on a westerly flow into the lower 60s. The other guidance is continuing with temperatures in the 50s. Going to go a little bit above the guidance here and suggests that temperatures this afternoon will get into the upper 50s and at least the low 60s in a few regions with the westerly downslope flow. This cold front here will slow up and kind of dissolve or dissipate, frontalysis actually, and then it will stall out and wait for an area of low pressure across the Great Lakes to deepen, and then our system here with a wave of low pressure across the Tennessee Valley area, getting organized and scooting up and developing into a secondary low right along the New Jersey-Delmarva coastline for Thursday and Thursday night. Possible entrainment of additional moisture from Hurricane Vance as it makes its moisture plume into Texas and then enhances this disturbance as it reaches the mid-Atlantic coast states. GFS forecast maps into motion from the Next Generation Weather Lab at the College of DuPage. First of all, I want to point out that we've got an active pattern on the way with plenty of disturbances this week, this weekend, and early next week too, and a lot of inverted troughs hanging back throughout. We're seeing this in the models as well. High pressure overhead toward today, tonight, and tomorrow. The cold front gets close to the area on Wednesday morning, kind of dissipates a little bit, waits for energy to come through with this disturbance here across the Great Lakes on Wednesday night, early Thursday morning, joins the remnants of moisture plume from Hurricane Vance and an area of low pressure developing across the south. Now, what's going to happen here is as this energy begins to tighten up a bit, and we see more of an inverted trough showing up again for Thursday night and Friday. The leading edge of a colder air mass in place. Showers will be moving through the region. Could have some heavy downpours across the region on Thursday night, early Friday morning as this system heads out over the coastal waters of southern New England. And then strong Canadian high pressure with cooler air mass builds in place for the weekend with chilly temperatures. And that's going to bring generally fair weather, but here comes another storm system. This is a weaker storm system. It's further north, actually, for our area, but it will infiltrate the area with the front approaching the region again by Sunday. Clouds could be increasing, and we could be dealing with an influx of a little bit of shower activity here on Sunday afternoon and Sunday evening as this system races into southeastern Canada. Then high pressure once again builds across the region with chilly air mass in place, upper level trough in place over the eastern United States. And here comes another disturbance in the flow heading up towards the Great Lakes. High pressure moving off the coast by early Monday and Tuesday. And this storm system is progged to then move in close to the region once again with a chance for more precipitation returning in the form of rain early next week. So an active pattern is on the way, folks, and it's going to be this pendulum swing up and down as we head into the month of November. But by the middle and the later part of the month, things really look quite interesting and quite stormy going forward here. For everything live, it's Garden State Weather and GardenStateWeather.blogspot.com. You enjoy your Monday. I'll be back in video form tomorrow on Tuesday. For everything live, it's Facebook, Twitter, and of course our live feeds on Garden State Weather and GardenStateWeather.blogspot.com. Have a pleasant Monday, everyone.